And there we go. All right. Welcome in once again, everybody. We'll get into the chat here. Gina was here first saying, Mr. John, let's go Mets. I'll be delayed today. Doctor appointment at 1 o'clock. Shouldn't be too long. How dare they mess with our Mets schedule, right? Let them know. Fitzy says, I should have gotten tickets for one of these 3 games. You should have. Bud saying, all right, Mets, let's do it again. Now this is an early game. Whoa, he said, that being said, go Tigers. How do I remove Fitzy's mod status? Hey, Darren's here early. What's up, Darren? Really Clay Holmes today for the Mets, going up against Casey Mize. Holmes is 11-6, Mize 12-5. Mize has given up 17 homers, where Holmes has given up 12. They both average about 5 1/3 innings per start. But the Met lineup today, Lindor will lead off, Soto will bat second, Alonso third, Nimmo fourth, Vientos fifth, McNeil sixth, Marte seventh, Beatty eighth, and Senger will bat ninth. In the Tiger defense behind Mize, it'll be Keith at third, McKinstry at short, Torres at second, Torkelson at first. In left field, it'll be Riley Green. Center field, Javier Baez, and Perez in right field. And behind the plate, it'll be Jake Rogers. Keith is here saying, let's go Mets. Charles Adderley is here early. What's up, Charles? Great afternoon as well. Fitzy, if you're still in the chat, don't forget we have Rhino's draft tonight. I wonder if Met legend Rick Porcello is still on the Tigers. Met legend. Charles says to smash them free subs and hit that like button. Fitzy says, hopefully I don't fall asleep while I pick. Right? I couldn't believe I had to look in to remind myself what time the draft was, and I'm like, 11 o'clock. What? But let's go. Some of the early games that are going on today. The Marlins and Nats are underway. Rangers and Diamondbacks at 3:40. So this one will be about done by the time they start. Orioles and Padres at 4 o'clock. Dodgers Pirates at 6:40. Blue Jays and Reds again at 6:40. Fitzy, I believe Fitzy will be live for the Guardians and Red Sox at 6:45. Mariners and Rays at 7:30. Angels and Royals. Braves and Cubs. White Sox and Twins. Phillies and Brewers. A's and Cardinals all at 7:45. And then the Yankees Astros at 8:10. And the Giants and Rockies at 8:40. Charles says, I'm great. We're experiencing some very, very heavy rain in paradise. In progress now. Be safe, Charles, as always. Bud says, let's go Mets. Cage is a Tiger. John, my brother, listening to you from Jim. What's up, Jacob? No, he's got it set up that it doesn't determine the draft order until an hour before the draft. Charles says he'll be in and out of the live stream broadcast. Thank you, Charles. Hit them thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. We go live for every Mets game. We handed out 5 free channel memberships yesterday for getting up over 100 likes. Once again, if we get to 100 likes, I'll hand out 5 more memberships. Oh, he says. You're welcome. I got the point system back on there from YouTube. So we'll see. We'll see if people take advantage of it. If the chat gets ridiculous where people are just saying hi to keep themselves on the leaderboard, I'm turning it back off. I hope I don't get the last pick because it's a 16-team league, right? You're not getting anybody good in the first round. Raymond's here saying, afternoon, John. Afternoon, everyone. Let's go, Mets. $76.75 was the official sub count to start the day. And we've already gained one, so welcome in. Still waiting for SNY to get back with first pitch here. We're up to 13 likes already. Let's go. Hope the Cowboys offense stalls out every drive and settles for field goals. That would be nice. How about Micah Parsons being hurt? Bam is here. What's up, Bam? Welcome in. Little Met afternoon action here on a Wednesday. See, the off day tomorrow for the Mets, but we'll be live for the Eagles and Cowboys game. Friday night, it's Mets-Reds. Saturday night, Mets-Reds. And then it's a Sunday afternoon game. CP is here. What's up, CP? Checking in early. Let's go. Frank's here as well. What's up, Frank? Greetings, PAS. Just made it. How are you and Carla feeling, Frank? Hopefully you guys are doing better. I know they've been a little under the weather. But CP, make sure you drop your link as always. Fitzy, drop your link. I believe Fitzy will have the Red Sox game tonight. I'm sure since CP's hopping in, I'm sure he's got post-game going today. Frank's, is that the sub prediction? 50 and 60? Yikes. Post-game stream, yes sir. Here's the link for anyone interested. Guys, make sure you check out CP's channel. We'll redirect. If you're not subscribed, then you can go over and hopefully spam the W's in the chat over there. CP says, need a solid Holmes outing in the worst way. Let's go, Mets. What's a solid outing? If he goes 5 and gives us, if he goes 5 and gives up 3, is that solid? Or do we need longer than that? All right, Lindor steps into the box. Mize is on the mound, and he'll wind and deal. And first pitch is popped up. Out of play, 0-1. Take that all day, he says. 29 and 31 on the sub. 50 and 60. 29 and 31, says Frank on the sub count. I think it'll be lower than that. It's a day game. We usually don't get too many people in for day games. LFGM, says Glubby. DO1. Up high, 1-1. We here. What's up, sure? Yes, sir. Guardian Sox at 640. There's the link. Guys, make sure you check out Thomas Fitzpatrick. Does a great job of calling play-by-play for Red Sox games. Come hockey season, we'll be doing the Boston Bruins. But he mixes in other hockey games as well. Probably mixing some of his... Oh, fouled off. Catcher held on to it, 2-2. He'll probably do some Patriots games here during the NFL season. The 2-1. And Lindor lifts one out to center. Baez barely has to move one away. Charles says, feel inspired to join in the chat. Express yourself respectfully on the PAS network. Sox are trying to go for a season high 17 games above 500. After all the talking about PAS. In for a strike, 0-1 to Soto. Charles with an early quote. Thank you, Charles. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. John Boy saying hi. And it drops down a bunt. That's going to be an infield single. Oh, that's Soto. Mr. John Lindor chasing. Making me worried. Should I be? Yes. I mean, look how good the Mets offense has been, and he's been struggling. The first pitch to Pete. In for a strike, 0-1. Alonso batting .268, 33 homers, 112 runs batted in. 19 away from the Met record there in RBI. Swung on a mass, 0-2. Yeah, I agree. And fouled off, still 0-2. Ken Sear saying afternoon PAS. Cool in Middletown, New York. How's it in PA? It's a beautiful day here in Pennsylvania. Raymond saying, let's go, Pete. The 0-2 to Pete. Soto goes, and they got him picked off. They got to stop. They're getting picked off too many times now. They got to stop. Teams have picked up on it now. They need to stop. You got to wait till he goes into his windup. Outside, 1-2. Leo's here. Hello, John and Mets Nation. The only thing I want to say is LFGM and get the sweep. The 1-2 to Alonso. And the ground ball is short. Base hit in the left field. Mr. Big Man's here saying, let's go Mets. That'll bring up Nimmo. 2 out and a runner on first. Swung on a miss, 0-1. The 0-1. Up high, 1-1. I would say something, but don't want to jinx things. Yeah, that's not how it works. Little hit, Nimmo. The 1-1 Nimmo. Might as well wind and deal. Outside, 2-1. Bob, welcome in, saying let's go Tigers. 9-game hitting streak for Nimmo right now. 421 in that span. The 2-1. Swung on and fouled off. 2-2. Huge right now. We'd have first and second and one out right now. The 2-2. And a nice play by the second baseman. He'll flip it to short for the fourth. That'll retire the side. We go bottom one, still scoreless. Tigers coming to the plate. Oh, once again, did not set up my stuff here. Hold on. Fired. Been forgetting a lot lately to do that. Need to start holding that person accountable. All right, there we go. Keep up your hot hitting streak, Nimmo. Let's go. Jay Drew is here. Says, I'm a Mets fan, but bet the Tigers. I mean, come on. We're the Mets. We can't keep this up, right? Right. And a sweep against Detroit. I mean, that's probably a decent bet there today. Yep, they didn't set stuff up correctly. Rookie mistake. No, Fitzy's right. Who's on the mound for the Mets? Clay Holmes on the mound for the Mets today. You said you can't be fired. I'm addicted with no rehab in sight. Auburn, New York saying, let's go Mets. Need Starling Marte for a home run today. Thoughts? Hall of Fame induction sponsored by FanDuel. Hosted by Atani. Oh, man. Here we go. Keith to lead it off. Holmes in 27 starts. It's a 3.60 ERA. The first pitch. Inside 1-0. Timeout already by Keith here after one pitch. In for a strike, 1-1. Courtney Cole saying go Tigers strong. And a chopper in front of the plate, but foul. It hit him. It hit his foot. The 1-2. And it tapped in front of the plate. That's a foul ball. Wow. Sanger jumped on that too. And that one ripped out to right. That's a base hit. So a leadoff single for Keith. You were blocked? No. You weren't blocked. No idea when the last time we saw that was. Michael R. saying, hi, John. Hi, everyone. Let's go, Mets. Money Magic is here saying, let's go, Mets. Sean M. is back saying, good afternoon, PAS Nation and fellow Chasters. Holmes, 9 Ks. Mets 14-4. There's a strike, 0-1. Jason, Bills fan, is here, says I made it. Hello, everyone. Welcome back in, Jason. In for a strike, 0-2. Deota 2 to Torres. He was on the Yankees. Yeah, Torres was on the Yankees. They were both on the team at the same time. I don't know if it was for the same amount of years. The 1-2. Now down low, 2-2. Ken, you already said that, and I already answered, dude. Fitzy says, as a Sox fan, I love Clay Holmes. And a chopper back to the Sengar to first. That'll be the only play. 1 away. It was chopped in front of the plate. Jonathan Sears is sneaking out of the office to check in. 1-3 on the putout. Runner moves to second. Charles says to smash them free subs and hit that like button. There's a strike, 0-1. The best way to destroy a pitcher's timing is to step off or call timeout. Woody has a playback channel. Yeah, I know. Why is he live today? Is he live on playback today? Count is 1-1. In for a strike, 1-2. Charles says it's Wednesday afternoon edition of MLB Baseball. Live stream broadcast coverage on the PA Network. Mr. John, the host, providing great play-by-play. I'll let her know when she gets home. She's still at work. And swung on a miss. 2 away. Foul tip there and held on by Sengar. Football starts tomorrow. Maybe your team doesn't play till then. My team plays Sunday at 1. But football starts tomorrow. How did he get the second? Little chopper in front of the plate. And the only play was the first. Fitzy says work. What's that? Never heard of it. DO1. Pop foul, 0-2. Raymond says, come on, Holmes. Or let's go, Holmes. Work. What is that? Never heard of it. No, not yet, Fitzy. Unfortunately, it's an in-office day, says Jonathan. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. So a leadoff single is stranded. Nope, that's back-to-back strikeouts. We go to the second. Still no score. Both teams leave a runner. It'll be Vientos, McNeil, and Marte. What's up, Crickets? He hopes everyone is having a good day. We got to keep getting these wins. Let's do it, Mets. That didn't work out too well, so we got to change it. All right, here we go. Come back over to the chat. Oh, smash them thumbs up, says Jonathan. It's only 10:30 a.m. in Phoenix. It's also the temperature. Oh, man. Charles says, guidelines for chatting. Absolutely no exceptions, no spoilers, no spamming, no religious talk, no trolling, no political talk, no self-promotion, or posting of links unless approved by the host. Great day to be a Mets fan. Charles says, additionally, no exceptions, no profanity. Be civil and respectful with your views, opinions, and comments. Challenge the argument, not the person. Mize, first pitch. That one lifted out to left. Green is there. One away. So excited for football, says Crickets. Raphael is here. What's up, Raphael? Oh, and 1 to count here to McNeil. McNeil 5 for 9 in this series, but 8 for his last 14. Bounce in the dirt, 1-1. Well, you probably got timed out, Edward, because that nonsense isn't going to last long. And that's a base hit in the left field over the third baseman's head. Runner on with 1 out. We still have a 13% chance on the division. However, the new rotation off days may signal a white flag unless there's some tag team rotation for Minaya and Senga. Senga's not making his next start. The Mets are trying to somehow send him to the minor leagues. In for a strike, 0-1. Frank says working is fun. Setting up ladders, not so much. Oh, he has to agree to it. And Marte pops it foul. It'll go out of play. Well, if he doesn't agree to it, I tell him he's getting moved to the bullpen. You can either make starts down at the minors and figure out what's wrong. Oh, Jonathan says, so I'd say he's magically injured. I think Minaya is the one that's injured. It called strike 3 right down the middle of the plate. What are you looking for, dude? You're a professional baseball player and you're fooled by a fastball down the middle of the plate. Well, with 2 strikes, you got to protect the plate. And you're fooled. Two out here. One are still at first. And fouled off 0-1. Correct, Frank. D-0-1. Swung on a missed 0-2. I don't know what he's looking for. The 0-2 from Mize. And he looks at a fastball down the middle of the plate. What? Swing the bat, dude. We go bottom 2. Professional, right? Yeah. We have the Reds next. Yes, we do. Starting Friday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sorry guys, just grabbing a little snack here. Left work a little later than usual, so I just grabbed a snack and not some lunch. The Nationals are beating up on the Marlins again. 3-0 in the third. What are we staring at? Right? Swing the bat. That's a you can. These guys can strike out, swing. At least swing. I don't get it. Plop target. Yankees fan here. Subscribe to let y'all know. I love going out with the boys and letting them. Okay. Typical Yankee fan there. Funny, we couldn't do that to Miami, right? I hear the game. Where is the game? George is here. What's up, George? There's a strike, 2-1. The question is, though, George, was it the summer of George? That's what I need to know. iPad Alcatraz. Yeah, iPad Alcatraz. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Well, he got blocked, Fitzy. He making derogatory comments. Outside, 3-2. Peterson versus Abbott, Tong versus Singer, and then to be determined. Fouled off, 3-2 still. He said Ty Cobb, who's he? Ty Cobb wanted to play. We told him to stick it. Inside, ball 4. Alcatraz is gonna charge you overcrowding. So 2 straight innings. The Tigers get the leadoff man on. Inside, 1-0. And that one lifted out to center. McNeil back before the track. He'll make the catch. Torkelson's trying to throw to second. They got him. Why would he try to tag? Two away. I'll take that. Oh, did he sneak in? No, he's off the bag. He's out. He's out. Two out, nobody on now. That one lines in the left field, the base hit. So bad base running so far by both teams here. I think I just saw Vogelback run the second. Let's see. He made the decision too late. Off the plate, 1-0. Mullins would not have thrown him out. Probably not. Two out with the runner on first now. 1-0 the count. It swung on a pitch in the dirt, 1-1. Down low in the dirt, 2-1. McField is better than Mullins. Absolutely he is. George says, what a throw by McNeil. The 2-1. Fouled off, held by the catcher, 2-2. Standing on money says I need over 4.5 in 5 innings. Not sure why you would take the over today. Day game after a night game? Always bet the under. What are they challenging here? They challenging catcher interference here? Again, 2 days in a row. They're challenging catcher's interference. I don't know. Seeing the replay there, I don't know. On the double play, Jonathan said, why, thank you. Who they calling over? Oh, yeah. Yup. Yup. I think he did hit the bat. Or hit the glove. They're challenging catcher's interference here. Sam's here. What's up, Sam? It is catcher's interference, so now 2 on. It's just like the person said during the draft. Defense wins championship. So it was 2 men on, nobody out. Or 2, yeah. It was 2 out, nobody on. Now it's 2 out, 2 on with the number 9 hitter Rogers here. Ball in the dirt, 1-0. So the Mets get that lucky double play, and the 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Sam says working like a dog, making money like a chicken. Yep, I hate catcher's interference as well. And that one lined out to right center field. That's going to score 1. Oh, with 2 outs. Come on. Again, the bottom of the lineup with 2 outs and nobody on. And they give up runs again. They got to stop. This would have been a big inning if they didn't get that double play. Swung on a miss, still with 1. Stephen Pryor's here. Dude, standing on money. You're going to get blocked. We don't care about your bet, dude. Swung on a miss, still in 2. Dude. You're not adding to the chat. You're just rooting for your bets. You can go somewhere else and root for your bets. Thank you, Frank. You thought we care about bets? No, I really don't care about bets. In a ground ball to second. Beatty's there over to Pete. That'll retire the side. But the Tigers get the run. It's actually unearned because of the catcher's interference. We go to the 3rd inning. Sanger, Lindor, and Soto coming up. Fitzy says, hey, Matt, 3 outs end the inning, not 2. Jason says, come on, swing that timber, guys. Let's get it back. Frank saying tap that like and subscribe button. At least the Mets don't get walked off by catcher's interference. Not yet. The 2-out curse, man. Yep. Happens way too often to the Mets. Nationals up 5-0 already. Yikes, man. How do the Mets lose 3 out of 4 to the Marlins? And then they go to Washington and get swept. They should add that to Terrens. Well, Terrens isn't catching, so why would they add it to Terrens? Uh-oh, saying hi all, watching the game at home, nursing an injured knee from last night's softball game. Let's go Mets. E-Rod, man. Logan says, in a chopper to short. One away. One pitch. One out. That's how the Mets are going to bat today. My goodness. Lindor thinking of bunting. It takes a strike, 0-1. A little leaguer. Deal 1. Fouled off, 0-2. Lindor 0 for 8 so far in this series. Down low, 1-2. Just a pretzel. Just a soft pretzel and some peach iced tea. The 1-2. Bounce in the dirt, 2-2. I should have got a little cup with some mustard in it. I forgot. 2-2 to Lindor. Mize deals. Outside, 3-2. Catcher thought that was strike 3. He was getting ready to throw it down to third. No, I can't find them anymore, Fitzy. Apparently, I gotta wait till next year. The 3-2. And that one ripped out to right. Base hit. Lindor on his way to second. He'll pull in there with a 1-out double. There you go. 29th double of the year for Frankie. That'll bring up Soto. Keith says that's the first hit of the series. Exactly. Mustard. Check swing foul, 0-1 Soto. Soto had an infield single on the bunt his first time. Not sure why he bunted. He does. They're playing way back. If he wanted to drop a bunt again, he'd be safe. Outside, 1-1. Let's go, Soto. Get a hit, says Raymond. The 1-1. And that one popped up. Shallow right. Torres is there, 2 away. That'll bring up Alonso. He singled his first time. George says, nice drive, Lindor. Let's go, Soto. Get a hit. Did not. Let's go, Mets, says Camden. We're going to get this Tiger pitcher. Pete steps in. Mize looks at the runner at second. And deals. In for a strike. Oh, called a ball. 1-0. Yikes. SOG saying Pete with the homer. In for a strike. 1-1. Frank says Newport time. The 1-1. And Pete bloops one out to right center field. Back towards the gap. It bounces up against the wall. Lindor will score. Pete's on his way to second. And we're tied at 1. Pete 2 for 2 now. 100. No, I thought that was more than that. Oh, yeah, 113 RBI. So 113. 18 away. Oh, that Lindor with the run. Pete. Here's Nimmo. He reached on a fielder's choice the first time. Fouled off 0-1. Let's do this, says Jason. Alonso 6 behind Schwarber. And fouled off 1-1. Or 0-2, excuse me. Up high, 1-2. Mize up to 47 pitches here in the third inning. Outside, 2-2. Darren says Mets have been responding every time the Tigers scored. Yes, they have. Man, excuse me. The 2-2. And that one ripped in the right. Oh, but caught by the second baseman. That'll end the top of the third, but the Mets tie it. We go bottom third, still 1-1. Man, excuse me. It'll be Torres, Carpenter, and Green here for Detroit. We are up to 135 right now on the viewers. 39 likes. Welcome in, everybody. We go live for every Mets game. Let's take a look at the only other game going on right now. The Nats have a 5-0 lead over the Marlins going to the fourth inning. Next game to get started is Rangers and Diamondbacks at 3:40. My guy Jack Leiter on the mound today. Jorge's here saying hello, fam. At least 75. Edward's here saying listening at work. Love it. Thanks. Welcome in, Edward. And that one lifted out to center. McNeil comes over. One away. There we go. Charles says if you have not done so already, you're welcome to pause now and give the like button a thumbs up. And Edward says, listening at work, love it. Thanks. You are welcome. Uh-oh. Mrs. PAS just texted me. She's got to teach a class this afternoon. Or she was supposed to. Uh-oh. And chopped foul, 0-2. Oh, she'll be speaking. Maybe I should take that day off and we can live stream and watch Mrs. PAS talk. And a chopper in front of the plate. Oh, it hit the ground. They thought it was a strikeout. Oh, and 2 the count. Home steals. Swung on a miss. 2-away. Carpenter's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Yo, Scott is here. What's up, Scott? Good day, PAS and Mets fans. Hope you're all having a great day. Scott is in Australia. He should know already who won this game. Nick, welcome back in, Nick. I'm doing good. Snowman checking in from Indiana. What's up, Snowman? Yes, live stream, John. I'll tell my boss to be like, listen, I need to leave that day early too. He'd be like, the Mets aren't playing. I just need to leave. Uh-oh. Down low, 2-1. The 2-1 from Holmes. Swung on a mash, 2-2. And swung on a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Holmes. We go to the 4th. Still 1-1. For the Mets, it'll be Vientos, McNeil, and Marte coming up. Let's check our numbers after 3. But what's up, Snowman? Snowman, make sure you post your link in the chat. Guys, check out Snowman Multimedia. They do a great job over there with the Daily Show, talking to everything sports. Snowman also does a lot of WNBA action. He'll be mixing in some baseball action, some NFL action as well. Not sure if he's gotten there. I know he was close to 2,000 subs. I'm not sure if he has reached that milestone yet or not. Soto gonna hit a home run, 3rd straight game. Sign me up. Scott says, hey, PAS, yes, I'm in the future, but I still didn't see your Mets whitewash of the Phillies coming. Yes, you did. Stop. You saw it coming. We all saw it coming. They can't beat us. Meisel wind and deal. In for a strike, 0-1. Whoa, the Mets took a first pitch strike. Yes, good shutdown inning after tying the game by Holmes. Yep. The 0-1. And a chopper to short. I thought that was a foul ball. Nope, guess not. 6-3 on the putout. Will bring up McNeil. Stevie B just subscribed. Welcome in, Stevie B. That gives us 5 new subscribers so far today. Edward says 49 pitches, 34 strikes through 3. Hoping Holmes can get through 6. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Paul says Pete single was 100 miles an hour. The double 110. How hard will he hit the triple? Hashtag cycle. Inside 101. Bernard is here saying good afternoon, everyone. Let's go, Mets. Are the brooms out? Ready for the sweep. Outside 2-1. Jason says, hey, everyone. Who do you think our top prospect is in AAA team? Just asking. Oh, right now it's Sproat. I think it's Sproat. We'll see what the chat says. That one lifted out to left field, coming towards the line, and he makes the catch and falls into the netting. 2 away. Nice play by Green. 2 away. Manny's here saying, hey, what up? Thank you again for the live chat. Let's go, Mets. Let's get the broomstick and sweep it up. Vending machine burritos. Outside 1-0. Charles says, without commitment, you'll never start, and without consistency, you'll never finish. Marte grounds 1 to third. Nice easy inning there by Mize. We go bottom 4. Leo says, I'm starving for this sweep. Let's go, Mets. How great would that be? You lose 3 out of 4 to Miami, and then you go on the road and you sweep the best team in the American League. Speaking of best teams in the American League, SSTR, thank you for subbing. Fitzy, how far behind of Toronto are you guys? Let me look. 2.5. The Yankees and Red Sox are 2.5 back. Both teams are tied. Oh, the Yankees have a better winning percentage right now. They played 2 less games. The dreaded 4th, says Frank. Shh. 2.5 games back. Yep. So Fitzy's probably rooting for the Reds. Outside, 1-0. We would be in second place, but Valdez had to play horribly. Fitzy says, yep, go Cincy. Down low, 2-0. Oops. I'll fix that. There we go. That one lined out the center. McNeil, it'll fall in front of him. One on here. Leadoff single. Third time in 4 innings the Tigers have had the leadoff batter on. In for a strike, 0-1. We can get this, y'all. It's very possible. Paul says Pete has 8 career triples, but has never hit for the cycle. Halfway there. Way inside, 1-1. Yeah, a single and a double, first 2 times up. Yo, if he comes up and rips a home run his next time up. The 1-1. And that one ripped out. Caught by Pete, and he tags the runner at first. Double play. L33. Second time Torkelson has been doubled up today. Up high, 1-0. SSTR, thank you for subscribing once again. The 1-0. And that one ripped out to right. And it bounces up over the wall. It's a ground rule double. So that double play is huge. Stolen base tag up. What? Here's Baez. He reached on catcher's interference his first time. Outside, 1-0. Swung on a miss, 1-1. See Holmes' pitch count here. 59 pitches. So not too bad here. There's a strike, 1-2. A natural cycle is getting them in order. Yup. Only done 14 times in baseball history. We need a triple next. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Great inning from Holmes. We go to the 5th. Still tied at 1. I have lost the Met broadcast. Have I lost you guys? See me, okay. Well, the game froze, so not sure why. MF, what's up, MF? Saying still here? Still live. Okay. Well, I gotta find the game then because it's not playing. Let me refresh the web page. Maybe that'll do it. All right, I have the Tiger broadcast. But I do not have SNY. Oh, that one lined out to right, and Perez will run it down. What's up, MF? You're still live. Okay, thank you. Get it started, Brett. And he lined one out to right, and Perez ran it down. I do have the Detroit broadcast here. And for a strike, 0-1. Excuse me. Let me keep checking. Nope. SNY is not working for me. That's all right. We'll stay on this. We'll stay on the Tiger broadcast for now. So one out here for Senger. Let me get used to where things are here. 0-2 to count. Might as well wind and deal. Swung on a miss. 1 away, or 2 away, excuse me. Back to the top of the lineup with Lindor, who's 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Or a double and a run scored. Excuse me. Just got the strikeout there. In for a strike, 0-1. Up high, 1-1. Francis Lindor smack one. Up high, 2-1. Edwards says, can't wait for Alvarez to come back. He should be coming back soon, right? I thought he was going to play in this Detroit series, honestly. Say hi to Benetti. Who's that? Fouled off, 2-2. Is that one of the announcers? Leo says he loves supporting this channel and sent friends here too. And that one line foul, still 2-2. Yeah, Winker's probably done. Winker is probably done. Apparently he tweaked something again. But we'll wait for official word from the Mets. Tyler Holton warming up. Why? Mize is only at 66 pitches. And that one popped up. Foul again. It's still 2-2. Next is going to be in the lineup in Cincinnati. My guess would only be DHing though, right? The 2-2. And that one popped foul again. Wow. Yeah. Leo says Terens ain't giving the catcher spot back to Alvy. Popped up. On the infield, shortstop's got it. The Mets go down 1-2-3. We're halfway through. Still tied at 1. Let me go back over and see if I got SNY back. Oh, it says commercial break. Yes, Jason. But I forgot to get some mustard. It would have been better with a little mustard. And only because he got injured, Leo. I wanted Winker back, but he couldn't stay healthy. So that makes it a bad re-sign, yes, but most of us wanted him back. We're up to 53 likes on the stream today. Let's go. Smash them thumbs up for us. Consider subscribing. We go live for every Mets game. Sometimes we have to find somebody to replace me. Last year during the playoffs, I had to get Fitzy to do a game. Fitzy did the game for us in the Mets Brewers series that the Mets lost. First pitch is in for a strike. It'll be 9-1-2 here for the Tigers. Deal 1. In for a strike, 0-2. Scott says like, subscribe, turn on notifications today. It's free. I think so. He's done. Yeah, he is done. Outside, 1-2. We don't talk about the fridge gate scandal. Jason says I wanted him back as well. Frank says he wanted him back. Bounce in the dirt, 2-2. Yep. Yep, just didn't work out. The 2-2. Down low, 3-2. Had him 0-2. Then he started nibbling. Come on, attack, dude. You attacked on the first 2 pitches. Why are you nibbling here? You're wasting pitches. And a chopper foul. 3-2 still. The 3-2. Called strike 3. Got him looking. Batter was standing there taking his protection off. Like he thought it was ball 4. Taking the shin guards off, his elbow guard. And the home plate umpire called strike 3. How you doing today? Let's go. Welcome back in. Come on, Holmes, throw strikes. Looks like it's going to be a pitching duel today. You want offense. Yo, Stoney's here. In down low, 1-0. What's up, Stoney? We're up to 8 new subscribers so far today. Welcome into the new the new Adrenaline Junkies. Outside 2-0. The 2-0. Down low 3-0. Frank S is back says I'm the 61st like. Let's get it to 100. Hi gang, LFGM. There's a strike, 2-1. It should be 1-0 Mets. Hope we get this win today, Sistoni. I want to sweep. The 3-1. Down low, ball 4. So 1 out walk. That'll bring up Gleyber Torres, who's 0 for 2 with the chopper in front of the plate and a fly out to center. Once again, just the one stream today. We'll be back live tomorrow night for Eagles and Cowboys coverage. And then back to the Mets on Friday night. In for a strike, 0-1. Yeah, depending on how many pitches he throws in this inning, Nick, he should be able to go one more inning. The 0-1. Home steals. Inside 1-1. Charles says, for the best in sports talk with great play-by-play and informative commentary, outstanding content with a lively dialogue chat conversation. Sub to the PAS network. The outside 2-1. John Boy says, let's get a double play. Sign me up for that right now, John Boy. The 2-1. Home steals. That one just missed. 3-1. Come on, dude. You already walked the guy. The 3-1. And fouled off. 3-2. Charles says your attitude will determine your altitude. Three and 2 the count here. Home steals. And a chopper to third. The only play is the first. Got him. 2 away. Runner moves to second. No, they weren't getting a double play there. Gregory Soto getting warmed up in the Met pen. Inside 1-0. The 1-0. Up high, 2-0. Let's make sure to tap that like and subscribe. PS, it's free. It is free. Neymar is here. What's up, Neymar? And that one fouled off, 2-1. Saying let's go Mets. No. 82. 82 right now. That's way too high. The 2-1 Carpenter swung on a foul tipped at the plate, 2-2. Frank S says, just get this guy out. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Jason says, is it me? But really seems like he's throwing outside. He is. He's painting instead of attacking. He's trying to get the batters to swing instead of going after them and forcing them to swing. The 3-2. Holmes deals. Outside, ball 4. 2 walks in the inning. Let's see if Holmes gets through. And here comes Mendoza. Unbelievable. Holmes couldn't go 5 today. Walking guys, dude. That'll bring in Soto. Trying to keep this a tie ball game. Only other game going on right now, the Nationals have a 7-2 lead over the Marlins in the 5th. All other game. Next game to start is the Rangers and Diamondbacks at 3:40. Yep, agree with John. Unbelievable. Concentrate on now. Get this guy out now. Agreed. Get this guy out now. No. he was just taken out of the game, Raymond. One. Yeah. Just a lot of pitches today. I mean, he's got 3 walks, but a lot of pitches today. Through 4 2/3. Unbelievable, CP, that this guy can't get through 5 innings. Can't finish the 5th, but better to get him out now before we lose the lead. In for a strike, 0-1. Nice pitch by Soto. Swung on a missed, 0-2. The 0-2. Inline foul. We'll do it again. Holmes is an ideal piggyback pitcher. The 0-2. And he throws it away. And the runners will advance. Al says, "Hi guys, traffic is a mess. 1 hour in line." He kept us in the game for Holmes. This is not a good outing. Holmes has had better outings than this. I need him to go innings. I don't need the I don't need the 1 run. I need innings. The 1-2 and a chopper foul. We'll do it again. The 1-2. That's lines off of Lindor. That'll score 2 runs. Both walks come in the score. I honestly thought that hit Soto's glove, and that's why it went wide of Lindor, but no, it did not. In for a strike, 0-1. Walks kill, absolutely. Tired, only going 4 2/3. Don't blow this game. Too late. The Mets offense has not shown up today. Yes, he was responsible for the 2 runners that scored. Swung on a missed 1-2. But his day is now done. So 4 2/3 innings, gives up 3 runs. Soto deals, swung, and he struck him out. But the big 2-out hit scores 2. And the Tigers lead 3-1 heading to the 6th. It will be Soto, Alonso, and Nimmo for the Mets coming up. No, the runner that was left on first base was Soto's. Well, I mean, so yeah, it's a bad spot to put him in, but Soto doesn't have to bounce one in the dirt that gets past the catcher either to move the runners up. Or that would have only been 1 run if he still gave up the base hit. Soto's been doing the job. You got to give him. You're not going to shut everybody down every time. Man, I can't believe they're taking Mize out of this game. Kid's only at like 68 pitches. Miami's now made that game 7-4. Still bases loaded in the top of the 5th. No, I'm not calling up. The only way I'm calling up Sproat this year is if it's for an injury replacement. This way we can have him for the playoffs. I'm not moving somebody to the pen to bring Sproat up and not have him be eligible for postseason. You agree with Leo. You agree with Leo, but it doesn't make sense. When Mania and Senga are worse than Holmes is. The 1-0. Outside. Ooh, called a strike. 1-1. Danny, welcome back in. Big dog, what's up? Welcome back in, Danny. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2. The 2-2. Holton deals. Fouled off. Do it again. Let's go and get them back. Light those bats up. Go Mets. The 2-2. Oh, off the plate. 3-2. I do not think Holmes should be the one to go to the bullpen. Correct. And Soto fouls it off. If you bring Sprout up because you sent Holmes to the bullpen, he's not eligible for the playoffs. So that's a waste of bringing Sprout up. Senga and Mania are 10 times worse than Holmes. And Soto out to foul. Torkelson gives chase. It's out of play. And that's just my opinion. I don't have a say any more than you guys have a say. So I think Senga or Mania, I believe one of them is still injured and they're trying to pitch through it. Now, if they find out one of them is injured and they bring Spro up, he's eligible for the postseason roster. The 3-2. Down low, ball 4. So that'll bring up Pete as the tying run. And if Senga and Mania were pitching well, I would absolutely agree with you guys with putting Holmes in the bullpen. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Michael Larson's nice at bat. Next saying 2-run home run, Alonso. The 0-1. And the chopper back up the middle. Safe! Everybody's safe! I thought Pete was out at first, but let's look. It was hit right back up the middle. And it might have been over his head. Nice sliding stop by Torres. Gets up, throws it to first, but Pete was already there. Here's Nimmo, nobody out. Mania to the pen. No, I think Mania is the one that's hurt, honestly. I think Mania is the one that's hurt. No. I think you guys are wrong. Thank you, Charles. What do you mean Senga can't pitch out of the pen? He did last year when he came back. In for a strike, 0-1. Frank says two-run double needed, Nimmer. Nimrod. We got some people calling him Nimrod. The 0-1. Nimmo pops a bunt attempt. It's 0-2. Sharon says Pete was running like he was late for hibernation. Smash them free subs and hit that like button. He was not terrible out of the pen last year. The 1-2. And driven out to left center field. Baez makes the catch. Wow. Soto will tag and go to third. Big Mike says, let's get them rally caps on. Nice play by Baez. That saves at least one run. Pitching change for the Tigers. That'll bring up Vientos. Oops, sorry guys, hold on. Oops, look at all my stuff showing up here. I want playoffs. How do you do in the playoffs? Yeah, I guess he did do pretty terrible, huh? 7 earned runs in 5 innings, so I'm not remembering correctly. Swaggy time. Yep, I just looked it up, Edward. And I just apologized, so don't be a nozzle. No worries, Frank. Hopefully things are okay. Crack Stream and Stream East is where you can watch games for free. Okay? You must be fun at parties. Huh?
7.
Tonight?
Yeah.
And that one lined it in the left. Base hit. That'll score a run. Swaggy B gets an RBI single. Cuts the deficit to 1. Hey, Gina's here. Saying greetings, Mr. and Mrs. PAS. PAS Nation, great to be here. MF says hi to Mrs. PAS. Swaggy B. Here's McNeil. Let's go, Mets. So once again, the Mets respond after the Tigers score. Outside. 1-0. The 1-0. Inside 2-0. Michael R. saying the Mets offense showing fight lately. All in the chat. The 2-0. And on the outside corner. No ball. 3-0. Wow. I think Blue missed that one. There's a strike. 3-1. The 3-1. Canely deals. Bounce in the dirt. That'll load the bases. That'll bring up Marte. Still only 1 out here. Tommy Canley's got to pitch to him. You got to face 3 batters. He's faced 2. He's given up a single and a walk. McBolton. The first pitch to Marte. And swings. The second. A double play. First pitch swinging. 5-4-3. The Mets get 1 back. We go bottom 6. They should have never taken Marte out of the lineup. Because he's gotten cold now. So the Mets only get the 1. We go bottom 6. It will be Perez, McKinstry, and Baez coming up. 6, 7, and 8. This guy never been lineup. What? Some of y'all need to hit the live button. Come on, be a hitter. Take some pitches, right? Why would Marte do that? No idea why he would do that. Yes, he needs to be in the... He was hot before they took him out of the lineup for the last 4 or 5 games. Marte's got the best batting average in our lineup. Batting .280. That one driven out to the left center field gap. Nimmo dives and he can't make the catch. And he actually, nice play by McNeil to back up Nimmo. Keeps it to a single. Soto's still on the mound here, replacing his divot. That double play hurts. Yes, it does. Just missed his glove. Yep. Squares the bunt, but it's in for a strike, 0-1. McKinstry is 2 for 2 today. 5 for 8 in the series. Been a thorn in the Mets side all 3 games. Deal 1 from Soto. He deals. Yeah, outside 1-1. McNeil is solid out there. Helsley getting warmed up. The 1-1. And the ground ball to second. They go to second for 1. The turn by Lindor. Not in time. The squirrel is versatile. Yes, he is. The Mets do have a really good bullpen. What are you talking about? Something tells me yes, Leo, but I'm not 100% sure. Helsley, don't forget to tip your server. MS. Helsley, Yonkers just says hell no. He's getting warmed up. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Swung on a miss, 1-1. Bob says, doesn't House of Silly struggle sometimes? House of Silly. My guess would be he was trying to say Helsley, but... Helsley's pitching with softballs. The 1-1 from Soto. Fouled off, 1-2. You thought McKinstry used to play for San Francisco. And a broken bat down to third. The only play is going to be at first. Nice scoop by Pete, 2 away. Two away with a runner on second. Actually, McKinstry was drafted by the Dodgers in 2016. And he played for the Dodgers, the Cubs, and now the Tigers. Where's the life from the Mets? Housley? It's still wrong, Bob. Yeah, that's all right, though. I know who you mean. And for a strike here to Rogers. He's 1 for 2 today with a single and a run, single, an RBI, and a strikeout. Deal 1 from Soto. Rogers hits one out to center. McNeil is there. That'll end the inning. We go to the 7th. Still 3-2 Detroit. Lined out the center. Good job by Soto there. For the Mets, it'll be 8, 9, and 1. Beatty, Senger, and Lindor. Leo says, thanks for your great info and calling a great game, too. Let's go. Give me one run. Seems like we're playing without urgency on offense. Without urgency. Carlos says to tell you great play calling. Well, no, Frank, you tell Carla I said thank you. Frank S. says, get a little bottom of the order rally going. Raymond says, let's go, Brett. Get it going here. It's hard when you're using voice. Oh, okay. No worries. Let's go, boys. I need my fix. Quick game. Gina, welcome in. I knew you said you were going to be late. Welcome in. Make sure you tell Super Nelson we said hello. Michael R. says, Detroit's no pushover. The Mets are playing to the competition this series. Correct. We do have 10 new subscribers so far today. Welcome in there. We go live for every Mets game. We're up to 74 likes on the stream. Let's go. Beatty to lead it off here. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a line out to right. Helsley sometimes struggles. No, I knew who you meant, Bob. He had to go back to work. He works for the Daily Planet. In for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. No, why? He's had 2 innings. Soto's done. He's pitched 2 innings. And he went 2-2. He went 2-2. I didn't even need to see the third base umpire call. Busy guy. I keep him on his toes. 2-2 the count here. Will Vest getting warmed up in the Tiger pen. The 2-2. And a ground ball to the shortstop. Scott. Oh, that was Torres. Why is Torres playing on the opposite side? Or did they move him to short? 1 away. Luis Torrens will be the pinch hitter here. Frank says much respect to all the new subscribers. Outside 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. On the outside corner, 1-2. Timeout by Terrence here. The 1-2. And check swing. Foul. Still 1-2. Mania? He said mania. Outside, 2-2. Yo, today's the last day to save on MacPal merch. You can get 20% off at MacPal.com. The 2-2. And Terrence slips one out to center. Baez back. And he'll get there right before the track. He'll make the catch, 2 away. I think Mania equals mania. Or mania means Mania. I got it backwards. He said my first Yingling burp. I like how he puts burp in the chat. Mets are running out of outs. 7 outs left. The 1-0 to Lindor. On the outside corner, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1. And popped foul down the left field side. Out of play, 2-2. Oh, SNY going to get flagged for copyright here in a minute. Inside, 3-2. They check down at third. No swing, 3-2. The 3-2 to Lindor. Canely deals. And Lindor pops it up. Foul. It'll go out of play. We'll do it again. Yes, sir. Made me laugh. Exactly, Frank. The 3-2 to Lindor. Canely deals. Alpine, ball 4. That'll bring up Soto. Are we getting a pitching change? Yes, we are. Vest is going to come in. He's been the Tigers' best reliever this year. Jason says, stand up and bring the cheer to our Mets. I'm down to my last pack of deer jerky. Come on, hunting season. Raymond says, let's go Soto, drive one. Sean says, a Soto pop would be huge to take the lead. Hope it happens. Dang it, it's raining hard here. Don't know if it's near Detroit. Nick says we're going to get the run now. Now. Right now. Jorge says Soto hits a home run, conversation for MVP. Now, says Frank. This is their closer, but this is not. It's the 7th inning. They gonna let him go 7 outs? In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. And chop foul, 0-2. Fitzy says too many Franks to keep track of. Correct. The 0-2 to Soto. Lindor goes. The pitch is outside. Another stolen base for Lindor. 28. Lindor's going to be close to a 30-30 season. That's fair ball. Torkelson's got it. He'll take it to the bag. That'll end the inning. We go bottom 7. Stand up and stretch. Still 3-2 Tigers. Edward says Soto's already in the conversation for MVP. Very true. He won't win it, but he's in the conversation. That was a so-so at bat by Soto. Frank, what do you do? Frank, Pete's not up. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. It'll be Keith, Torres, and Carpenter. Top of the order here for the Tigers. Up a run. Up to 82 likes on the stream. Thank you all so much for hitting that like button today. 9 new subscribers so far today as well. Oh, 10 new subscribers now. Very nice. Charles says to smash them free subs and hit that like button. And Helsley will be the pitcher for the Mets. Hey, there's our guy Gelbsy. You hear the big pencil wrapper. Sorry. I'm hungry. Fouled off 0-1. Yes, Fitzy. Pretzels are on the approved snack list. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. Fitzy says, oh no, Helsley, where's the Pepto? Down low, 3-1. Brooks really getting warmed up in the Met bullpen as well. The 3-1. And fouled off. That would have been ball 4. The 3-2. And that one lifted out the center. McNeil on the run. He will not get there. It drops in front of him. A leadoff single. Soft pretzels and dirty water dogs. Inside 1-0. We knew that last inning, Bob. I announced that already. Terenz is in the game now as the catcher. The 2-0. Swung on a miss, 2-1. Did they have a lot of salt on them, Gina? The 2-1. In for a strike, 2-2. Not happy. Gleyber Torres not happy with that pitch. 2-2. Whoa. The 2-2. Down low, 3-2. Let's go Mets from Albania. Welcome in. Charles, I'll give that weather update here in a second. The 3-2. And fouled off. We'll do it again. Charles with the weather update from the Nassau, Bahamas. 83 degrees Fahrenheit, expected low of 78. Cloudy skies, rain in the area, winds from the west at 10 miles an hour, and humidity is at 78%. The 3-2. Up high, ball 4. And Helsley is giving up a single in the walk. And the Mets might be down more than 2 runs before they can even take him out of the game. I mean, this guy just does not have it. Frank says, let me know when. Can't take him out. He's got to face 3 batters. Down low, 1-0. Why not DFA him? Mendoza has no feel for the game. I agree with that. Mendoza has a gambling problem, I swear. The 1-0. And that one ripped out to right. Deep at the Soto. He jumps. It's gone. A 3-run home run. Why do we keep putting this guy out there? Yep. Hey, but I mean, still 2 innings to go. Not looking good, of course. But the Mets go into Detroit and take 2, at least 2. DO1. In for a strike, 0-2. Javen or Javon, welcome in. Soto could not have started this inning. You guys with this. Let's keep making him throw pitches so he blows his arm out. I mean, come on. I could agree with not bringing Helsley in. But keeping Soto in made no sense. Some pitches are heavenly, others are Helsley. Very nice, Paul. Up high, 1-0. I don't understand how it's every time out. There's a strike, 1-1, fouled straight back. I don't know. I don't know why they keep putting him out there. Oh my goodness. The 1-2. That's golfed out to left center. That'll get in front of Nimmo. A 1-out single. I don't know why he's still pitching. Like, why are we not taking this guy out of the game? Yeah, Robert, I agree. I agree. I don't understand it. I don't know how this guy. How does Mendoza have a feel that Helsley's going to get through an inning here? Maybe stop using him every day. Yeah, Mendoza's inner boon is showing. Yeah, exactly, Edward. Soto can save this. Well, Soto's done for the day. Soto already pitched, so stop rooting for Soto to come in. Fouled off, 0-2. Paul says, what's his ERA as a Met? I will look. And the runner goes down the second on the ball in the dirt. Since joining the Mets, 13 games, he's 0-3. 10 in the third innings, has given up 11 earned runs. Coming into today, a 9.58 ERA with the Mets. And it'll go up from here. Swung on a miss, 2 away. Yeah, we got to get the offense going. Who? Our smart manager who thinks he's figured everybody out. Now we're getting a pitching change. Maybe pitch Juan Soto instead. It'd be the same result probably, right? I've been throwing Waddell out there. I trust everybody you guys are saying more than I trust Helsley. That since joining the Mets, and that was before today, Crickets. So it's going to go up. What do you mean we can still get the wild card? We have a 5-game lead for the wild card. What do you mean we can still get it? And we're only a game behind the Padres for the second wild card. Yeah, after the damage, then you get a pitching change. He's basically giving up 10 runs a game. Yep. So we'll see. Up to 87 likes on today's stream. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you all so much. We've gained 15 new subscribers as well today. But he's got, I mean, when is he going to figure this out? In the offseason when he signs with the new team? In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Problem isn't tipping pitches. He just flat out stinks. Correct, Patrick. And that one lifted out to center. McNeil. He will make the catch. That'll retire the side, but a 3-run home run makes it a 6-2 game. It'll be Alonso, Nimmo, and Vientos coming up. Why? Helsley was good for the Cardinals this year. Give me that, Helsley. He had a 3 ERA with the Cardinals. Give me that. Oops. Why would they put him in if he stinks? I don't know. I mean, he's one of the best closers in. Maybe it's because he's not in the closer role anymore. I don't know. Yeah, I don't get it, man. Just looking at some of his stats here. Jason says this is so disappointing. Yep. I knew Detroit wasn't just going to hand the Mets the game. No, but the Mets are handing Detroit the game. Struggling to tie a close game, and this clown gives up a 3-run jam. Yep. Come on, Mets win. Love fan Sean O'Connor. Time to do this Mets style. In for a strike, 0-1. Pete's 3 for 3 today. 2 singles, a double, and RBI. Down in for a strike. It's 0-2. And a chopper to second. Torres flips the first, 1 away. Why should the offense care? Key part of the game, bases loaded for Marte with 1 out. Yup. First pitch swinging, he grounds into the 5-4-3 double play. On the outside corner, did he go? Don't know, because SNY doesn't show it. Outside, 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. 2-1, yep. I just heard the umpire say 2-1. And that one roped. Base hit in the right field. A 1-out single. That'll bring up Vientos. Danny says, first pitch swinging, Marte struck out looking before that. Make it make sense. You probably weren't saying that a week ago when Marte was in his hot streak. He's got the best average on the team. Inside 1-0. The 1-0 to Vientos. Down low, 2-0. If we can scratch 2, I don't think the Tigers can close it. Got to scratch at least 2 here. The 2-0. And that one popped up. In foul territory, the catcher makes the catch. 2 away. Swinging 2-0 on a pitch that probably would have hit him if he didn't swing. He hasn't played at all in this, and that bounces in the dirt. Nimmo will go to second. He hasn't played at all in this series. So that's not the reason, Danny. Come on. Outside 2-0. What's wrong with Helsley besides everything? Yeah, just don't know. Outside 3-0. Marte is the batter on deck. The 3-0. Right, there's a strike. 3-1. A little Bronx cheer from the crowd there. The 3-1. Down low, ball 4. Third time McNeil's been on base. 2 walks and a single. That'll bring up Marte, who's 0 for 3 with a strikeout and a couple of groundouts. One of those groundouts was a 5-4-3 double play. Let's line a shot in the right field here. The first pitch from Vest. Inside, 1-0. If Marte can keep it going, the hitman's on deck. And broken bat to short. They'll flip to second for the force. And that'll retire the side. We go bottom 8. Still 6-2. I see we have Helsley issues. Yes, we do. Let's set up for the redirects after we're done. Our guy CP will be live. With Mets postgame. I don't know, Bob. I do not know who's coming in yet. Let's look. Doesn't tell me yet. We'll set up the redirects over to CP's channel. We can all message CP about how agitated we are with Mendoza, with Helsley, with the offense not showing up today. Hey, Chad. Who's Chad? He says, hey, Chad. No worries, Jimmy. Says he's on his way home from work. Awesome. What do you mean? He took him out. McNeil has more walks and strikeouts. He does. He's got 43 walks and 43 walks, 41 strikeouts. The 1-0. Chop foul, 1-1. What's up, Caps? Hagenman. Hageman is the pitcher. And a ground ball to third. Vientos. Nice scoop by Pete. One away. Suited Duck is here. What is up, Duck? Welcome in. In the morning, you have two choices. You can either A, continue to dream about your goals, or B, wake up and chase them. That one out the shallow left. Nimmo will come in. 2 away. What's up, Duck? How you been, man? Yeah, excuse me, guys. I don't know why I'm yawning. Up high, 2-0. I see our best bullpen arm strikes again. Yes, sir. And that one ripped foul. 2-1. I'm doing good. Helsley's putting me to sleep. Much needed day off tomorrow. And that one lifted out to the left. Nimmo goes over. Hagenman has a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the 9th. Needing 4 to tie. That was a quick inning there. Williams says, afternoon losses ruined my evening. I'm honestly thinking of stopping afternoon streams. Because the Mets do not do well in afternoon games on a weekday. We're up to 92 likes. Welcome in once again, everybody. 92 likes. What do we have on the sub count? 14 new subs today. Agreed, Edward. Man. Maybe Fitzy's putting me to sleep. Last chance for romance, is Sharon. But as agitated as we are with this, if the Mets do in fact lose today, after losing 3 out of 4 to Miami, the Mets went into Detroit and won 2 out of 3. And then they go to Cincinnati for 3. Yes, starting Monday, Bob. Starting Monday. Mets and Phillies for 4. Yeah, we won the series and beat the best team in AL. We were just being greedy today with wanting to sweep. Agreed. So, no Met game tomorrow, so I won't be doing a baseball stream. I will be doing NFL kickoff stream with the Cowboys and Eagles game. So we'll be live for football tomorrow night, and then back to Mets coverage on Friday night. Whether you're a team of the Cowboys or Eagles, come in if you play fantasy football. Root for your team, root for your players tomorrow night. And lift it out to left. Green, that's a foul ball, 0-2. Cap says, I'll be here for that. Football is my sport. I said, this is football is my sport. I thought it was going to say jam. Cricket saying go Eagles. Fitzy says go Cowboys. Jonathan says my Eagles defense. Fish. DO2. I should take a nap after I'm done. The Brett takes a fastball for a strike. Oh, that ball was low. Go Micah Parsons. Oh, wait. See Jerry Jones in fill in for Micah Parsons. Yeah, maybe Jerry Jones knew what was up with the back problem. And that one line didn't. Oh, it caught! Nice diving catch by the shortstop. 2 away. Mets are down to their final out. Final, man, we've done streams 16 days in a row. Man, I have streamed 16 days in a row. Yikes. Wow, 16 straight days, yep. Good series win. Can't be mad at not sweeping against the best AL team. But Helsley is just unplayable at this point. Correct. And who knows? The Mets might not have come back. I mean, it was a 3-2 ball game. So the Mets still might not have come back anyway. But it puts the offense in a different mindset now. Knowing one swing of the bat can tie it to the grand slam. Brutal stretch, yep. And we got 3 in for Strikeau and 1 to Lindor. Got 3 in Cincinnati over the weekend and 4 in Philadelphia next week. The next 7 games are going to say a lot. 0-1. Outside 1-1. The 1-1. A week from now, we'll tell the tale of our season. Jason says, all right, y'all, see you next game. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Cap says I face off against Jonathan this week. It's 4 in Philly, correct. To 2-2. Inside, ball 3. Outside, ball 4. So a 2-out walk. Lindor's third time he's been on base, second time he walked. 4 in the bank. That'll bring up Soto. He's 1 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. Lindor takes off for second. That'll be defensive indifference. Oh, they called that a strike to Soto? Come on, Blue. Down low, 1-1. Money. Citizens. Yeah, Blue obvious is a flight to catch. Yep. 1-1 to count to Soto. Montero will wind and deal. Outside, 2-1. First comeback win of the year after 8 innings. Let's go. The 2-1. And he pops it up. Oh, and he throws the bat. And the ball game is over. The Tigers avoid the sweep. But I do give the Mets credit. They go into Detroit, take 2 out of 3. We all would have signed up at the for that at the beginning of the series. But thank you all so much. But great stuff, everybody. Once again, it'll when I end the stream, it'll ask you if you want to redirect over to CP's channel. He's got Mets post game today. Let him know. Make sure you check out our guy Thomas Fitzpatrick tonight. He's got the Red Sox game. I believe they're finishing up their series with the Guardians. And we'll be back for Met coverage on Friday night against Cincinnati. But we'll be back tomorrow night for Cowboys and Eagles coverage. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell. And we'll see you all next time.